Hey, what's happening, guys? Call of Duty Black Ops Kid here, coming at you with another fantastic Oddworld Soulstorm video. Today, we're going to be talking about Oddworld and its recent big news with a bunch of local gaming entertainment websites like Ars Technica and Game Informer, IGN. A lot of people have been talking a lot about Oddworld Soulstorm on behalf of gameplay. They've been able to play test it and their inspiration and what they're seeing with Oddworld Soulstorm. You may already have seen content that I've sampled as Oddworld's developers snuck a few gameplay moments into an early May teaser trailer. The level in question revolves around the Oddworld 2D gaming elements through a NPC-filled industrial landscape while saving allies, employing stealth, and dealing with guards to figure out door-switching puzzles. The first eye-catching difference in the game is a shift to a 2.5-dimensional perspective, which Soulstorm director, writer, chief designer Lauren Lanning called a 2.9D. In some moments, the simply attaches to cinematic perspective to a straight-ahead angle, but in others, it can afford to an impressive look at later level challenges in the background. The level in question was described as something halfway through the game, but its face, the challenging, seemed more like something out of an early tutorial. As Abe, your goal is to free your fellow Medakans from the level of lives of servitude. So sneak into your workplace, sing them away from their job posts to guide them into portals at the level's end. You must use an in-game menu to order followers stay, follow, mimic as needed. Along the way, Abe needs to pick through trash cans, lockers to snag crucial supplies, while he uses to craft a variety of weapon and item. We didn't see many crafting possibilities to cater the quieter or more stealth-like progression, most like landing put to an inventories via a cheat code, thanks dude, was either concussive projectiles, explosive bombs, Molotov cocktails. On the quieter side, there was some noise-making distraction items like some bouncy, put-to-sleep rubber band balls at least. The fireworks really started going off when we learned that we can equip our followers a legion of roughly 2 dozen Medakans by the level's end with any of the items in a auto-scrolling sequence where I had to pilot a moving platform through a gauntlet of turrets while aiming my own gun of laser gun scope around the screen. My allies used their equipped items to fight back and keep Abe safe. It wasn't clear whether the helpers could be aggressive in other parts of the game. Sure, Abe can be stealth, but why? Overall performance. In the brief chat with Ars Soulstorm executive producer Bernie Terry 3 revealed that the game and its effects, explosions, and alpha effects were scaled with current gen console performance in mind. I pointed out how crazy that sounded, given how intense the explosions and fire effect were in my demo, but he insists the game VFX will have been tweaked over time and rely less on GPU-intensive alpha graphics and more on raw polygons, and that the game is currently running with consoles' GPU's budgets. He admits that the team's current technical challenge has been to manage high CPU demands, says the team aspires to have more than a dozen individually animated Medakans and Slicks on screen at any given time. The high-spec demo PCs were tested on currently beefier than the generation consoles, which rely on a low-clocked AMD Jaguar processors. Lanning took an opportunity to show off the destructible materials in the game side-scrolling levels, along with how Abe can be used to his advantage. With a controller in hand, Lanning set off a huge explosion, which caused roughly 6 stories of wooden platforms to fall and crash. He instructed about 15 Medakans to stand on the frail platform, and those allies were sent to a via in-game menu to copy whatever Abe did. A few feet away, our hero jumped up and down a few times. The army of allies did the same, destroying their own weaker platform and crushing the enemies beneath them. I wasn't able to recreate either of these stunning moments in my own hands on demo, but I did throw enough Molotov cocktails to set various wooden platforms and structures on fire. During this, scorched them into non-existence, and either opened up escape routes or sent enemies plummeting to their no longer aim their guns at me. So should you wish to rain hellfire and damage on Soulstorm's Slig guards, you can do that either the crafted explosives in destructible terrain or physically processing bad guys. and using their own guns against them, but an end-of-mission interference hinted at rewards for finishing missions in stealthier ways, and being sneakier means few errant bullets and will kill your precious Badakan allies. Like in other Oddworld games, saving them will count towards your optional objectives, and some of the challenge revolves around ensuring their safety, particularly one dramatic moment at the level's end where I had to timed my steps perfectly with the trailing allies would run, drop down, and climb in a gap with 15 seconds between trains, barreling between screen's Z-axis. Failing to do the timing right resulted in some of the most delightful cartoony body explosion effects I've ever seen in a real 3D game. I felt bad for how loudly I laughed. For what I saw at Soulstorm was ultimately transcending vertical slice of technology demonstration that pumped up the series to traditional 2D sneak and fight gameplay full of physics-driven possibilities. We're hopeful that the developers will have more smart gameplay ideas for the systems yet to be revealed. For now, at least the clarity has dramatic, striking, real-time visuals down pat. I could see more of the game. It's detailed, seamlessly ending backgrounds. It's captivating fire and explosion effects and gritty, cartoony violence. And I look forward to whatever 2020 release date the game eventually locks down. It's good that Oddworld Soulstorm is getting really the recognition the game series deserves. We've seen a lot of great things from Soulstorm, from gameplay to teaser trailers to cinematics to... The game really seems to be hitting it home with even people that aren't even fans of the series, that are ecstatic about the series. But the main people that will be playing this game will be the people that want to play it, people that are fans of the series, and I'm excited to see more at E3. They've confirmed this, so that's something. We'll possibly get a release date at E3. They don't say what day, but I'll keep my ear to the ground, and I'll try and get for some information from Luring Landing and the team. And they've been saying this is the most ambitious project they've ever worked on, and they're going to be revealing pretty much everything out at E3, from customization down to the release date to more areas that we've never seen before. So I'm excited to see what Luring Landing and the team can do. I'll send up some more emails, see what we can do with getting a date on E3 so I can cover it when it comes live. And I'm excited to be sharing more Oddworld Soulstorm things with you guys in the future. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. If you want to see more Oddworld Soulstorm related content, make sure you subscribe. Check out the channel. Really appreciate everyone that watches. And make sure you comment what you guys' opinions and what you're really happy to see in Oddworld Soulstorm. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.